Performing nonlinear regression in SPSS, it involves fitting a nonlinear model to your data, which is useful, very useful actually, when the relationship between variables cannot be adequately described by a linear model. Number one, the first step to do is prepare your data. Make sure your data is organized, very well organized, with a predictor or independent and a response. That is dependent predictor and a response, or independent and dependent variables clearly defined. Clearly defined. If your model is nonlinear, it should be defined in terms of predictor variables. Okay. Uh, Open the SPSS and load your data file. Then you load your data. Make sure your data is correctly formatted with variables appropriately defined in the variable view. Okay. Here is the variable view, as you can see. So make sure your data is well entered here in the variable view. Accessing the nonlinear regression analysis, go to analyze. When you go to analyze, click here analyze, then go to regression. Regression. Thereafter you go to nonlinear regression, and then you move to nonlinear. Okay, this opens the nonlinear opens the nonlinear regression dialog box. Okay, so when I click here, the box will pop up, but unfortunately, as I said, my program will not be able to capture the screen that will open. That's so unfortunate. I'm not sure if you are able to see this screen which has popped up here on my screen. Otherwise, let me cancel this and you follow the instruction, as you'll be able to perform it practically on your program. Setting up the nonlinear model, select the model in the nonlinear regression dialog, which will pop up actually. Click on model to define your nonlinear equation. The first step is you click on the model, then to define your nonlinear equation. Okay. You can either select a built-in model, for example, exponential, power, or logarithmic, or specify a custom equation if your model is not among the built-in options. So you have all those options and you can specify if it's not already built in. You have logarithmic, exponential, or power. So on defining the parameters, define the parameters of your model using the available options in the dialog. Okay. Specify which variables from your dataset correspond to the predictor and the response variable in your nonlinear model. Estimating parameters, initial estimates. For initial estimates, provide initial estimates for the parameters of your nonlinear model. This helps SPSS start the interactive process of finding the best fit parameters. And these initial estimates can be based on your understanding of the data or from preliminary analysis. For more methods and options, choose the estimation method, for example, maximum likelihood, least squares, etc. So here is your option. You can choose for maximum likelihood, least or squares, etc. and set other options as necessary. Options might include convergence criteria, iterations, and other settings specific to your nonlinear model. And running the analysis, execute the regression, click OK in the nonlinear regression dialog to run the analysis. Okay. So when you click OK on the dialog box that will pop up, the analysis will run. Okay, analysis will run. You follow my instructions. I'll find out how to fix this problem so that I show you practically. I find that this program I'm using to capture the screen cannot display the pop-ups. I'm very sorry for that, but I hope I'm helping you in one way or another. So SPSS will fit the nonlinear model to your data using the specified parameters and estimation methods. Interpreting the results, output viewer. After running the analysis, SPSS will generate output in the output viewer. So you see the output after running the program. Look for parameter estimates, goodness of fit statistics like R squared for nonlinear models, and any warnings or notes regarding the model fit. For checking assumptions and model fit, diagnostic tests, perform diagnostic checks to assess the appropriateness of your nonlinear model. This might include residual analysis, checking for multicollinearity, and examining the distribution of residuals. You can save and export the results. Save your SPSS output to preserve the results of your nonlinear regression analysis. You can export tables, charts, and graphs as needed for exports or further analysis. Now, some tips for nonlinear regression in SPSS. Initial estimates. Provide reasonable initial estimates. Okay, provide reasonable initial estimates for parameters to help SPSS converge on a solution. For model selection, choose the nonlinear model carefully based on theoretical or empirical grounds. Interpretation, interpret results cautiously, considering the assumptions and limitations of nonlinear regression. So I hope you've understood. I'm sorry for not showing the popped up screen. We would have done it together practically since I already have the data here with me, but unfortunately I am unable to show the pop-up screen after choosing the regression, going to nonlinear, and showing you the popped up screen because of the faulty that this program has. Thank you for following. You can review again and watch this video again and listen, at least listen to my voice. I'm very sure that you can hear and do it practically on your screen. Thank you very much, and please subscribe for more videos on SPSS program tutorial. Thank you very much.